Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel Academics. Today we are talking about something that holds us together, something that is our framework, the human skeletal system. In this video, we will break down the different parts of the human skeleton and how each of them works to keep us moving, standing, and protected. Without further ado, let's dive straight in. The skeletal system is the framework of our body, and it's made up of bones, cartilage, and ligaments, and it performs 5 major functions: providing structure, protecting organs, aiding in movement, storing minerals like calcium, and producing blood cells. As humans, we have 206 bones in an adult body, though babies are born with about 270 bones. Some of those bones fuse together as we grow older. Now, these bones are not just random. They are organized into 2 major sections: the axial skeleton and the appendicular skeleton. Now, let's study each of them closely. The first part of the human skeleton is the axial skeleton. This forms the central core of our bodies and is made up of 80 bones. It includes 3 major sections: the skull, the vertebral column or spine, and the rib cage. The skull is like a protective helmet for your brain. It also houses our sense organs like the eyes and the ears, and forms the structure of the face. The skull is made up of 22 bones, most of which are fused together, except for the mandible or lower jaw, which is able to move. Moving down, we have the vertebral column, made up of 33 vertebrae. These bones stack on each other to form your spine, which not only supports your body's weight, but also protects your spinal cord. The vertebral column is divided into 5 regions: the cervical, the thoracic, the lumbar, the sacral, and the coccyx. Then we have the rib cage, which includes the ribs and the sternum or breastbone. These bones protect critical organs like the heart and the lungs. There are 12 pairs of ribs, and most of them are connected to the sternum by cartilage, allowing the chest to expand when we breathe. While the axial skeleton keeps us upright and protected, the appendicular skeleton is what allows us to move and interact with the world. It consists of 126 bones that make up our limbs and the structures that attach them to the body, like the shoulders and the hips. First, we have the pectoral girdle, also known as the shoulder girdle. This includes the clavicle or collarbone and the scapula or shoulder blade. These bones connect your arms to the trunk of your body and allow for a wide range of shoulder movements. Then there are the bones of the upper limbs, your arms. Each have 3 main bones: the humerus or the upper arm bone, and the radius and ulna, the forearm bones. And at the end of the arms, we have the carpals, wrist bones, and the metacarpals, the hand bones. Then we have the phalanges, the finger bones. Next, let's talk about the pelvic girdle, which anchors the lower limbs to the spine. The pelvic girdle is made up of 2 hip bones that connect to the sacrum. This structure supports the weight of the upper body when standing and walking. Finally, we have the lower limbs: the femur, which is also the thigh bone, which is the longest and strongest bone in the body, the patella or the kneecap, and the tibia and fibula, the lower leg bones. At the bottom, we have the tarsals, the ankle bones, the metatarsals, the foot bones, and phalanges, the toes. So, the appendicular skeleton gives us mobility and flexibility. Now, let's look at how all these parts work together to keep us moving. Bones don't just float around in your body. They are connected by joints, which allow for movement between bones. Different types of joints offer different ranges of motion. For example, hinge joints, like in the elbows and knees, only allow movement in one direction, just like opening and closing a door. The ball and socket joints found in the shoulders and hips allow for a wide range of movements in multiple directions. And the pivot joints, like the ones between the first two vertebrae in your neck, allow for rotation, which is why you can turn your head from side to side. Without these joints, we will be stiff and unable to move. And don't forget about cartilage, that smooth tissue that cushions the ends of bones at the joints, reducing friction and preventing wear and tear. Keeping our bones healthy is essential. Eating foods rich in calcium and vitamin D, as well as staying physically active, helps keep bones strong and lowers the risk of conditions like osteoporosis. So there you have it, the skeletal system and the parts of the human skeleton, from the skull to the toes. Each bone has a role to play in keeping us upright, moving, and protected. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content, and let me know in the comments below if you have any questions or interesting bone facts. Thank you and hope to see you in the next video. Stay safe.